Hey Libras, Happy New Year's, and I hope you guys are doing great. Here to do your 2022 forecast. See what's going on, see what big things you might need to keep an eye out for. And Libras, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, as soon as I started meditating over your energy, I started laughing and I started hearing that little song that's on TikTok. No, I'm not going to sing. I would not do that to you all. But it's that one where they keep saying, oh no, oh no, 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 like over and over again. So I'm like, Libras, what do y'all have going on for 2022? Because this energy is hilarious and it's like, oh shit, here we go. So let's see what we have for you all. We're going to be using Bones and Charms, something a little bit different for this go round. But let's see what we have on deck for my Libras in 2022. Nothing left behind in the bowl, so everything is out on the mat. Let's see what we have for my Libra collective for 2022. Libra, you got a big old whole cluster of who knows what the hell is going on right now. So I didn't expect anything less. I'm a Libra sun, so I'm right there with y'all. I am right there with y'all. Okay, so let's start where you are. Libra, it feels like right now you were like an island unto yourself. Like you have not necessarily pulled away in your relationships, but you are being a lot more thoughtful about where you invest your time, where it is that you invest your energy. And it feels like right now, your focus, you have determined that above anything else, your financial stability and your prosperity is what's most important to you going into 2022. That it's like friendships, wonderful, yes, cool, that's great. Relationships, okay, fine, whatever. But cash is king, baby. And that's what I'm feeling from you, that you are all about maximizing, increasing your wealth. You are looking at this long-term stability. You are figuring out what path you need to be on to commit to get to this place. And it feels as though you're releasing a lot of things. And by, I think, the summertime or by springtime, you are going to be sort of fully baked in to this new prosperous path. I think that you're going to start seeing sort of the full momentum of where you are right now, your energy and the decision that you've sort of made. I think you're going to start seeing that peaking by springtime. So moving along to your starter piece, and this is interesting. So what we have right here, and this is so weird. I don't know if you can see that this bone is kind of sticking straight up in the air. Now, typically when we look at bones, there's a side that speaks and there's a side that is silent. But your bone, for whatever reason, Libra, decided that it wanted to stick right up in the air, like it was on the fence. Libras. I don't really buy into stereotypes, but that was really indecisive of this bone to just be sticking straight up in the air. So this is you sort of, I think, being in that place of wanting to take a step, but not having quite done it yet. There's almost this sense of you holding yourself back, of you restricting yourself, instead of just sort of like throwing your finger up to the world and being like, you know what, fuck it, I'm doing this. So that sort of feels like the energy that you are going into 2022 with. That being said, I actually feel like this is also an energy that you are going to be releasing. That this is something that you are going to sort of step away from moving into and throughout 2022. So let's now sort of take a peek at the clusters that we have for you guys. So starting from where you were and going to this little cluster here, we have this is super interesting. So there's an opportunity that looks like it's going to present itself to you, it does not feel like this is one that's right for you. It very much feels like if you were to take this chance, that it's going to put you in the wrong direction, and it's going to put you sort of in the wrong energetic space. It's going to leave you feeling as though you need to sort of wrap a shield around yourself. It's going to stagnate you. And it feels like there's just a lot of tension and a lot of strife that's surrounding this so-called opportunity. So there's a need for you to be a little bit diligent about what comes in towards you and how it is that you proceed with everything that's sort of attached to it. But it doesn't feel like this is the best opportunity for you. Now, looking at what we have over here, we have the seahorse. So this is all about strength. This is all about resilience. And I think that that has a lot to do with this sort of fake opportunity that's coming into you. We have the ancestors, the skull that represents them, that's looking outward. They're looking away from all of this. So this doesn't feel as though this is something that your ancestors would be very supportive of. It doesn't look as though this is something that they would necessarily be behind you on. So going around, we have the buffalo bead, right, which is all about moderation. We have the pentagram, that's about protection. We also have family and sort of long-term finances all coming together in the winter season. So what this feels like is that there is something to do with your long-term finances that might be tied up with family. So this could be some sort of inheritance. This could be a business that you've gone into with family members that is going to, I think that it's going to be okay, but there's something that's going to come up closer to the winter seasons that you are going to have to make sure that you have all of your I's dotted, that you have your T's crossed. There's an element of protection that's around this, but there's something to do with money and family that's coming up for you in the winter months. Now, going to this rather large cluster that we have right here, and this is super interesting because we have the hematite bracelet that is meant to sort of draw attention to things that are important within your reading. And so what we have inside of the bracelet is the shell, the conch shell, and we also have the bell, which represents new opportunity and happiness. So there's something that's coming towards you, and it's interesting. I do not actually see a time frame attached to this, but sometime within this year, there is going to be a new opportunity that makes you extraordinarily happy. It's going to, I feel like it's going to come as a result of you sort of straightening up things in your life. It could have to do with children, or it could have to do with you sort of eliminating childlike energy out of your space. But it feels like this is something that is related to home and hearth, to your household. There are people around you that care about you. There might be, I think, surrounding this energy, a feeling that you're not able to take care of yourself, that you have to lean on others a little bit too much. But please understand, Libra, that you all are protected, that there is happiness, there is new opportunity coming in your household space. You might have to open up to other people. You might have to take a little bit of leap of faith. Things might appear a little bit muddy initially, but understand that if you keep persevering, that if you keep pushing through, things are going to be okay. There's a lot of happiness in here with this bell that I just clearly knocked all the way out of place. And then for also the shell that represents a new beginning. So these are important things that are coming towards you this year. Make sure that you pay attention. Make sure that you reach out to people who care about you, because there are people who genuinely care about you and want the best for you. So make sure that you sort of take that into account. Also, looking at the sort of summertime, there's a potential here for some partnership. We have the two doves that are sitting on the branch next to the sun. So there's the opportunity, I think there's a potential for romance that's coming in for you in the summertime. So keep your eyes open, accept invitations for picnic and COVID safe whatever, socially distanced events and all of that good stuff. But it seems like there might be a little bit of flirting going on in the summertime. So now going to this little section here, and I'm just going to move it up a little bit. We have the yellow bubble shell, we have the buckeye nut, and we also have your spirit guides in the doll head here. So this looks like your friendships are going to be healthy moving forward. That those people that you have sort of close to you, those ones who have gone with you through the fire, those relationships are going to be super stable. They are going to enhance your well-being. We have the buckeye nut eye side down. So this is, a situation where no big health issues seem to be on the horizon for you. And looking at it in the context of your friendships, things look pretty good. We have your spirit guides watching over these relationships. And everything looks like it's in a very healthy place going forward. And again, that's not to say that you don't sort of keep your eyes open for changes, but I don't see any sort of major, I see that your friendships are going to come out stronger at the end of the year. The ones who are meant to be here for you are going to be here. They are like the long haulers. They are in it to win it. They are Team Libra all the way. So let's move on to this next section that we have up here. And Libras, there's a whole lot going on for you. The good thing is that there seems to be a lot of good luck. There seems to be a lot of fortune that's coming your way. After a period, I feel like, of frustration and a little bit of stagnation, it seems as though there's going to be a message coming through to you. And this is going to be something that's around the fall time. I do feel like this is something that is going to be related to your career, because we have the buffalo tooth here that signifies a lot of prosperity. And we also have the thimble that's over on its side that typically represents a little bit of imbalance in work or school. So apply this as you will. There seems to be like there's a little bit of a risk of miscommunication about an opportunity or a bit of incoming good news that you might have when it comes to your job. However, all that is miscommunication. And so while it might feel like you're a little bit frustrated, like you're a little bit stuck, that you can't get out of this, there is something coming through on the other side. So once we sort of hit the fall season, within 2 weeks or within 2 months into that sort of, September, October, November time frame, there's going to be a bit of a breakthrough where you are going to have this sort of prosperity and abundance coming through. It almost feels like a dam is breaking, that things are opening up for you. And with the cat's claw, you're going to land on your feet. You're going to come out even better on the other side. Even though there might have been a little bit of confusion, There might have been a little bit of miscommunication that's happening there. But everything looks like it's going to turn out just fine, Libra. So you have a lot going on in 2022, a lot to look forward to, a lot to look out for. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you enjoyed it. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.